What?
Oh, you know, so I can see the.
So move us. You can move us.
What? I thought it was the next year, so I think you just like.
All right.
Cross out like three there.
Can you? All right. Let's just. But one.
Locked in today.
I was gonna ask, like some of you, would you prefer, like, should I try to get you to move more closer?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it. Probably could put Teddy, like, in a hallway and he would still learn. Kid is like been automatic with knowledge. Okay, here we go. Price exceeds average total cost. All right, so here's the price. Here's the average total cost. So I know this one's it. So economic profits are zero. No, because I mean, all I know is prices above APC, I'm making profit, right? So I'm crossing out two. John, marginal cost equals average total cost.
No.
No, because here's marginal cost at the profit maximizer. Here's average total cost. I'm crossing three. New firms are likely to enter the market. Teddy,
Yes.
why?
Because, in the long run, since there's more. I just did process total litigation, but I just thought.
But why did you, is there not one that says one only?
No, there's no.
Yeah.
So you knew one was, okay.
Is it like more like the three characteristics of perfectly competitive markets that firms can enter and exit anytime?
Yeah, so firms enter and exit easily, so when firms are making profit, other firms join. Good job. So that would give us what? C as in Caroline? Okay,
I thought there was exited north of the logo.
Huh?
But
okay. So were you the one who said that? They do. But when do you think firms exit? When you're losing money. Okay, so you enter, and we're gonna do that today. You enter when you're making, you exit when you're losing. Okay, and that will be like the major emphasis for today. Did the person who prays? Not sure. Who?
Ronan is up
Ronan, yeah. Okay, I will take over for Ronan. Let us remember when the Holy Presence of God in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear God, thank you for all the guys who are here. Let's hopefully give them the strength and power to power their way through for those who are still finishing their college apps and get the college application process out of the way. Hopefully take some stress off their plate. St. John the Baptist, LaSalle, live Jesus in our hearts. All right, we're on two, right? I'm just gonna give you scans for tomorrow. Where's tomorrow? And do I talk to myself in this class? Obviously. Yeah, that's March 13 or 14. John, you just was studying for it anyhow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I'm ready.
Okay, all right, so the practice quiz is posted. There is a breakdown. I probably have the week thing. All right, so tonight I'll be on 7:45 for a review for the quiz. The practice quiz is posted. There's also a video of me going over, I think it's breakdown for quiz 13 and 14, me going over the answers and things I think you can anticipate. Okay. I'm gonna probably cancel the graphing quiz and just postpone it to next week. Here's why. When we're in lecture, I don't feel like I can answer questions you have on the quiz. And therefore, I feel if I do the redo on Thursday, it's not really fair to you, because you real, so what I'd like to do is Thursday, probably use Thursday. If anyone had any questions on the homework and the redo, we could just go over that, and then we'll do the redo Friday, and we'll just move the graphic quiz. Okay? Quiz tomorrow, John. Okay. All right, here was the feedback 8.6 course. All right, they actually asked why all these course curves. MC intersects at the lowest for both of these. Why? Because if your additional cost here is low, it's going to bring it down, but once it starts going up, it starts curving it up. So that's the lowest here, that's here, we'll call that productively efficient. ATC has to be above ABC, because ABC, and what's this area here?
Oh, AMC.
AFC equal ATC. Now, someone asked, do the curves always have to look like? No. The curves sometimes will look differently. You'll see an MC curve that's perfectly elastic. Sometimes like this MC doesn't have as big as dip. And sometimes the ATC could be perfectly elastic too. So you see different looking curves, but this is generally how they look. Okay. All right, Mr. Dark is perfectly elastic. Someone asked, how's it shaped? Mr. Dark is perfectly elastic all the time in the firm. And that's marginal revenue equals demand equals average revenue equals price. Okay, I can't emphasize enough knowing that, how that will help you in the long run. Why would producers, why wouldn't they ask producers lower their cost? Producers try to lower their cost as low as possible. And in perfect competition, producers are really efficient and they're usually at their lowest cost. So, that's it. All right, chapter 4 homework, 14 homework. Someone wanted me to go over all of chapter 14. I will try to do that Thursday. All right, and then the tables. That says tables, it should say tables. There is a table on the practice quiz. That same table will be on your test. So what I would say to you is go through the practice quiz and fill out the whole. Like it asks you what's the average variable cost for the 6th unit. And I think it's 108 and you divide it by 6 and it comes out to 18. I would fill out that whole chart, especially if you're time pressured. Because if you fill out the whole chart, you kind of will, when they ask you a question on one of them, you'll kind of know how to do it and you'll get there faster. Now, you guys have calculators, so I think everything should be a little easier. But I would practice on that chart. Any questions on any of this? Okay. All right. So I'm going to show 4 graphs. Please don't shout out. I want you to find which of the following is correctly labeled graph for a firm making economic profit. Give you a minute or two to look at that. I'm going to take a picture here so we could like put it on the Calvert Hall Twitter for our small class size. I just think that's the Calvert Hall, right? Okay. Alex. Which one? Huh? You say 3 and 4.
Wasn't 4.
Oh, you said 4? Okay. Is 4 showing correctly labeled graph showing economic profit?
No, because the MC's lower than the ATC, right?
They flipped them, right?
Yeah.
This really is an MC curve.
Yeah.
This is really an ATC curve. So 4 is gone. Eddie, what do you have? 2? Yeah. Okay. Teddy, is two a correctly labeled graph showing economic profit?
No.
What's wrong with two, Teddy?
But it needs to go through,
Talking about QF needs to go through, MC where it intersects with,
Yeah, yeah, you put your own. It should be down here, right? So two is gone. Is one the answer? No. So what are we left with? What's wrong with three? I don't think three is right either. Stuff?
And the profit like extends below.
Yeah, the profit bottom, they're all wrong. Jeez, I hate people like me. Okay? All right. All right, so on your sheet, what's the first box?
Draw a side by side graph of a firm making profit.
Okay. So, all right, before we do that, firms, here is the long run. We talked about that on the drill, right? Firms will enter if there's a profit. That's what you said on the drill, right? And firms will leave if there's a loss. Okay? So at the end, in the long run, all firms break even. No economic profit. Now, I'm a farmer. I work my ass off to make no economic profit selling wheat. That's insane. Why would anyone do that?
so, no new firms enter or, firms leave.
But why would I work so hard, Eddie, to make zero economic profit? I could be a teacher,
It's better than losing a ton of economic profit.
but you're making nothing, Stowe. Nothing. Would you work 14 hours a day to make nothing?
No.
No, you do that in school, but that's a whole different story.
Customers.
But you're still making nothing. Who cares that you have customers?
You'll eventually start getting profit.
No, as soon as you do, then the firms will enter.
If there's subsidies,
If there's a subsidy, you could end up breaking even in the long run anyhow.
if you just kept making profit, you would just get more and more money, wouldn't that just lead to inflation?
I mean, Teddy, would you work 14 hours a day? Are you going to college to work 14 hours a day to make nothing?
No.
No! Guys! Why are they doing this? Because they can make accounting profit. So a farmer whose farm might be worth $2 million if he sold the land, that would make zero economic profit, but he could have accounting profit. And that's why you could stay in business and make zero economic profit. Okay, now, no economic profit is sometimes called normal profit. So if you see normal profit, it's zero economic profit. That's all it means. Because in perfect competition, in the long run, it's normal to make zero economic profit. Okay. Right. All right, can you put this, right? Is that the first graph I did here? Did I give you a spot? No, I gave you a spot, right? Side by side, making money. It's on the back,
I think this is supposed to be the side by side now.
just in the first page, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, just draw this making money. I get cut off there, you guys should put like Mr. Menard. Russ? Yeah. The first question here is, are we in the short or long run? Would you be able to answer that?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, we are. How do you, why? You're right. Hey, we're in the short run because in the long run, you can't make or lose money when making money, right? So that makes us, it's okay, we really haven't went over this, all right? Now. Jacob, we're in the short run, going to the long run. A firm's gonna enter or exit. Enter, right? When making money. Now. If firms are gonna enter, Eddie. Is that gonna increase the number of sellers? So that shifts which curve in which direction?
Supply to right.
Okay, so what I like to do is because I know I gotta get to zero economic profit, I bring that along. So then when I shift supply to the right, like Eddie told me. Okay. And now I'm at. Mr. Dog one over here. Okay, and I'm at zero economic profit. All right, now I'm in the long run. Now. Not for the quiz tomorrow, but for testing, you got to be careful. What happened to price and quantity in the industry? Price went down, but what happened to quantity? Went up. In the firm, price went. Quantity. Now, why is that? Why did quantity in the firm go down when quantity in the industry went up?
More firms entered the market.
More firms entered the market, so they're just splitting it up. Okay. There was a slight increase, but still there's more firms. All right, are we good there? Is that yes? Yeah. Okay. All right. There's the long run. Right, and there's just what we did, right? Okay.
So to graph the long run, you just go to where ATC and MC intersect.
Correct. You mean the price, everything intersects, right?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right, now I think you could skip to the other page, because you have this one, right? Okay. So, Nathaniel, first question, short or long run? Okay, are we making or losing money? We're making. Sam, a firm's gonna enter or exit?
Oh, they're gonna enter.
They're gonna enter. How am I gonna show that on the graph? What? I couldn't hear you, sorry. All right, Sam, firms are gonna enter, right? So is number of sellers gonna increase or decrease? All right, so what shifts? No. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I know I want to get here, like Stowe was saying that. So, okay, that just shows. I'm gonna shift supply right, like, and we're gonna have the same thing as we just did, right? Yeah. Okay.
How do you know it's in the short or long
If you're making or losing money during the short.
run?
Okay,
If you're making or losing money.
correct.
Then when is it the long run?
Huh?
How do you know if it's the long run?
That you're in the long run right now. Because you have zero economic profit. Okay, right. When you have normal or zero economic profit, which is the same, you're in the long run.
Okay.
So we now are in the long run. Do we, in the long run, have any fixed costs? No, the definition is no fixed costs in the long run. Okay. That's gonna come up in a second. Okay. Okay. Is this in your notes too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute to try to answer all of these on your own and see what we do. Christian, are we in the short or long run here? Okay, are we making or losing money? If you're making or losing money, you have to be in the short run. The only way, Christian, the only way you're in the long run, zero economic profit, okay? All right, so in the short run, we're losing money. Sam, if we're losing money, a firm's gonna enter or exit. They're gonna exit. Nathaniel, how am I gonna show the exit on my graph? I'm gonna shift supply left, okay? So now at $20, am I in the short or long run? Yeah, at $20 up here. Because you might have done it.
Long run?
I'm in the long run because it's normal or zero economic profit. Okay, so I went from the short to the long run. All right, now. Cross in the industry, what happened to price and quantity?
Price went up and quantity went down.
In the firm, price went up and quantity,
Well,
okay. So,
Okay,
go,
I was gonna ask, how can you tell the price around about
right? We went from 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And if price goes up in the industry, it has to go up in the firm, right? Because they're price takers. Eddie, ask it because someone else might be.
I was gonna say for the firm, do we show the arrows of quantity and price increasing? Like,
Oh, I would put like definitely the quantity, because sometimes it's hard to see. You probably don't have to get crazy with the price.
Wouldn't the quantity go down to 50?
It did, yeah, we said that. Yeah. Okay. All right, John, quickly, graphically, how do I know am I in the short or long run?
If you're making money, you're in the long run, but if you're losing money, you're not.
No. If you're making or losing, you're in the short run. This is the only way you're in the long run, zero economic profit,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
So if you're making or losing, all right?
And both long and short run have nothing to do with time, just that
Correct.
the short run eventually becomes the long run.
So
Let me back that up. So here I'm losing money, right?
Right.
So I'm in the short run.
Okay.
Now, remember we talked about shutdown yesterday, right? In the long run, when I leave, do I have any rent to pay? No. Because in the long run, all fixed costs are gone. So if when I exit, I have no expenses, I have no variable cost, I have no fixed cost. All right? So when you exit in the long run, you have no cost. So now I leave and I'm done. I got zero expenses. Okay? Okay. All right. Just looking at this. Aaron, am I in the short or long run?
And, short run.
Short run. Cool. Am I, John, making or losing money? Making. Anytime ATC is below the price, I'm making. All right, I'll give you a minute or two, fill out the answers to those questions. I think that's that, right? I skipped over that and came back. Is that on the front page? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That's all, right? It's a dog. Yes, nothing. Struggling with the shutdown? What's the shutdown rule? Do you remember?
Yes, when average total cost is greater than,
Average variable cost, greater than,
average variable.
okay, well, is average variable cost greater than price? So you don't shut that.
All right. I'm gonna, start this. John, do you know how to find the profit maximizing point?
I think it's when, marginal cost equals. Price, right?
Yes, well, and the key
Or,
is marginal revenue, but you're
Marginal
right.
revenue,
It's so on all these, that's my first thing. I find where MC crosses demand, I take that down. Was it 9?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there, I guess mine here is 10. If you drew it down like I did that first time and you got 9, long as you knew it was MC equals demand, okay? All right. Are we in the short or long run? Short, okay? All right, now. Let's use 10, but
Sorry to interrupt, but
No.
how do you tell if you're in the short or long again?
if you're making or losing money, you're in the short run.
Okay.
Okay?
So the profit maximization for it, when the price is 20, the quantity equals 10?
Yes.
Does that mean if nothing's happening, like if you're not making or losing any money? Then
That's the long
you're in the long run.
It's
Okay.
when the marginal revenue equal to, like, crosses the average total cost,
Okay.
right at that point.
Okay, so say we'll use the quantity of 10 here. Total revenue, Sam, would be what?
It's price times quantity, right?
Right,
The 200.
200, right? 20 times 10, you're right, is 200. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take my MC, and on that same straight line, I'm going down to my ATC and across. Okay? And that is 15 times 10, so my total cost, so this is my total revenue. My total cost is then 150, 15 times the 10. And there is my profit line. Again, MC equals MR, down for output, down to the ATC. Okay? All right, so we got that we're making profit. Are we gonna ever shut down when we're making profit? No. The shutdown, for the shutdown, the price would have to be below the ABC. Here, it's not, so we're not shutting down. Aaron. I'm sorry, Crush, you got a question?
Also, it was in the chapter 14 homework, I agree that I was,
Go.
what's the difference between like an exit and a shutdown?
A shutdown's in the short run, so you're still, say if we were shutting down, we'd still be paying the fixed cost. When we exit and we go to the long run, we have no cost, okay? Aaron, a firm's gonna enter or exit in this scenario. Enter, because we're making profit. Okay? Any questions on this one? Okay. Yes,
What was the shutdown point?
any price under the ABC. All right. Right. Okay. All right, Did I give you a place where it says graph side by side in the long run?
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. Kind of like this class size. I think we're gonna tell the other guys, we're kicking them out.
You can stay there.
Everyone good with this? Yeah. You need another second?
I just have a question.
Go
What
ahead.
does the marginal cost have like make a check mark with that?
Because here, while marginal cost is going down, marginal productivity is
Oh, yeah,
increasing.
that's right.
Okay.
I remember you talking.
Okay, that's okay. Alright, so there is, right, that's just the firm, zero economic profit, normal profit. Now. But like I said before, they're making positive accounting profit. Alright? There's no incentive for other firms to leave or enter right now. Because no one's gonna leave because they're not losing money. No one's gonna enter because people are not really making money. Oh, yeah, you could be. You mean, can you be losing money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be the short run then?
Yes,
So if you're making money in the long run, does that mean like your implicit costs or does that mean your implicit?
yeah, so my implicit cost here could be 100,000. So while I'm breaking even, I'm actually getting 100,000 in cash. Okay. Okay, so. In general, efficiency is optimal in perfect competition. Okay, so. There are two kinds of efficiency. Did I put this in your notes somewhere? There's productive, did I write it down for you? All right, there's productive efficiency and allocative. Where have we heard productive efficiency before?
PCs.
Production possibility curve. All right, here. Productive efficiency, graphing where MC crosses ATC. And allocative is graphing where MC crosses demand. So I'm going to just show it to you in a second. All right, so here, are we productively efficient? Are we producing at this point? No, right? We're producing here. So we're not productively efficient. Okay? But what happens when we get to the long run? Are we productively efficient now? Okay, so in the long run, we're productively efficient because we're producing where MC crosses ATC. All right? And think about it, we're producing at the least cost.
Wait, so but how can you still be efficient without making profit?
Correct. All, Chase, all that means is you're producing at the point of your least cost. Okay, now, the last thing is allocative efficiency, where MC is crossing demand. Are we producing where MC is crossing demand? Yes. So perfect competition is the only market structure where you're both allocatively and productively efficient. So do you think you have dead weight loss? No, right? Because dead weight loss is inefficiency. So there is no dead weight loss.
perfect competition, whether short run or long run, are they always allocated with position, always have allocated with?
They're gonna be, because MC crosses demand, but you're not gonna always be productive. In the long run, you're both. Okay? And any questions before we wrap up here? Okay, all right, I'll review tonight at 7:45, tomorrow at 7:45. Please do the practice quiz. Have a great day. Thank you for being here.
They're gonna be lost.